Today on Seattle Refined.
Go Hawks! Go Hawks!
Let's go Hawks!
We celebrate all things Seahawks ahead of tonight's home opener and Russell's return.
You know, if Russell gets sacked a few times, I'll be okay.
As long as I'm here, as loud as it's going to get, baby.
We take a walk down memory lane with the ultimate Seahawks fan, Mama Blue.
So show me this wall of fame here.
Well, this is the good old boys, like I call them.
Plus,
Mike, great to see you. Cheers, brother.
Guard,
a familiar face counts down the best Hawks moments of all time.
we were really part of something special.
And the best sports bars to belly up and get your grub on. Seattle Refined starts now.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to a special game day edition of Seattle Refined. We are coming to you from Lumen Field today to get you ready for what may be the biggest Seahawks game of the season. This is where the Hawks will face off with Russell Wilson as a Denver Bronco for the very first time ever. Kickoff is set at 5:15 tonight right here in Como 4. It is no doubt that tonight will go down as one of the most memorable Seahawk games of all time. And if you're a big fan, then you know there's been a ton of crazy moments over the years. And to break down some of our favorites, I met up with a very familiar face.
Como 4's Mike Ferrari is here with a story about all the media here.
Mike Ferrari spent 21 years on the Como Sports anchor desk. He's covered some of the biggest Seattle sporting events in his two-decade career there. So I couldn't wait to meet with Mike at a local West Seattle spot to catch up a bit.
Mike, great to see you, brother.
Guard, always good to see you. How you doing, buddy?
I am doing really well. We're going to get into you for a minute, but
Okay.
where are we? I know we're in West Seattle, but
Yeah.
how'd you know about this place?
Yeah, this is Best of Hands Barrel House, and one of my college friends, really good friend I rode with at Iowa, Chris Richardson.
Ooh, that's good.
Yeah, is one of the owners of Best of Hands Barrel House, and it's right here on 35th. It's on the corner. It's got the cow on top.
I love it.
Just a great place, and they have great beer.
These days, Mike is enjoying a slower-paced lifestyle as a Windermere real estate agent. But sometimes he still misses being on the sidelines covering Seattle sports, especially the Seahawks.
Well, I finally found some people I like to hang out with. I'm not going to leave here. I'm staying until tomorrow.
What do you think is your favorite memory, one of your biggest memories?
Yeah, there were a lot over 2 decades of covering the team, but hands down has to be the NFC Championship game and sending them to New York in Super Bowl 48. When Sherman had that tip, it just erupted. The chaos on the sidelines, and it was Hollywood. I mean, Dr. Dre was there, Macklemore was behind me. It was just crazy. People were jumping around
And just
because
the
we
energy,
knew what
the
was
energy.
happening. Yeah, and that team was so good and so full of talent that wasn't just going to a Super Bowl. You're like, they may go to the Super Bowl and win against Peyton Manning and the Broncos, which they did.
That
and then,
phenomenal defense they had.
And I love that moment because
The tip. Oh, this is huge.
the tip. This is the cover of Sports Illustrated. But look underneath Michael Crabtree's armpit, Guard. Who's that? That's me.
You gotta be kidding
Right
me.
in Michael Crabtree's armpit.
Wow! Unbelievable!
We also beast mode. Everybody
That was
remembers
something.
beast mode. And Mike, as you know, they call it the beast quake
Right.
run for you know why.
Right, because it actually recorded
Registered.
seismology results or whatever in the earthquake at the UW lab, I think.
Oh, look at this run! What a run! Marshawn Lynch! Still on his feet! Has blockers now! He's dancing his way for the touchdown!
I don't care what anybody says about energy in other stadiums. There is nothing like when it was at the Kingdom
Right.
and now at the new stadium.
It is so loud in there. I actually believe, and I'm not kidding, I think I have a hearing loss issue in my left ear from being at so many games.
And I also remember back in, I think it was 1988, Bo Jackson. Now this is going back a ways.
He
I
played the Forrest
wasn't
Gump,
in this
right?
market yet.
Yeah.
Oh man, Bo Jackson running over the Boz at the goal line as a rookie. I mean,
Right.
Bo Jackson was a rookie, 221 yards, 3 touchdowns, and just blasted right through for a touchdown.
And that's when it was also the game when he kept running up
Yes.
the tunnel.
Yes.
He was a fantastic athlete.
Yeah, and I think
Just
one of the
to watch him.
announcers said, "Oh, I think he's going to end up in Burien."
Right.
There goes Bo, and nobody catches Bo. Touchdown. He may not stop till Tacoma. He's gone.
And Mike, do you remember this? 1996, February 2nd, day after my birthday, Ken Berry, the former owner of the Seahawks, says, "I'm taking the team to Southern California."
Yeah, they had the moving trucks, right?
Ready to go. But then who stepped in and saved the day?
Yeah, Paul Allen. you have that little blip of Jim Mora's season, which who knows what that was. And then Tyler Wicke flies down. Pete Carroll is unemployed, and he brings Pete into the mix, and then he took him to another level. I like to think he continued what Mike Holmgren started.
Yeah, and speaking of Mike Holmgren, I think this was 2003, takes the Seahawks back for a playoff game at Green Bay.
Right.
Super cold. It goes to overtime, and then the coin toss, and Hasselbeck says that famous line.
We want a ball, we're going to score.
And then what happened?
Throws a pick six,
Over.
score for the other team.
And they lose 33-27. But then really from that point on, like you were saying, they got over the hump and really started to build a dynasty.
We were really part of something special. Like we really had a pretty good treat. There's people that cover, for their entire career and never go to a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
I mean, the team, the personalities, the coaches, the city, the huge rallies. I mean, Blue Friday. I mean, it's a culture now.
The Seahawks did it. They are the Super Bowl champions.
And it was super magical too. At your desk, you had that nice deck by the Space Needle.
Right.
And then the Seahawks parade. You talk about energy. What was it, 800,000 people?
Oh, it's crazy.
But it started right there at Como. It was just like, oh my gosh, look at this. There's Russell Wilson. There's all Wagner. There's all these guys. It was just so cool. Mike, how about all those memories? We have no idea what's in store for the future for the Seahawks, but wow, great talking to you, my friend.
Yeah, you too. And you know what, with Pete Carroll in charge, you always know it's going to be a wild ride. So it's a fun season anytime when Pete Carroll's at it.
Right on. Here's to you and future memories of the Seahawks.
You, buddy. Yeah.
Go Seahawks.
Go Hawks.
If you're lucky enough to be at Lumen Field tonight, get ready for some fun and a lot of food. The menu is sure to score big with Seahawk fans this season. Brandon Bernstead got a sneak peek at the Stadium Grub.
For the Seahawks, each season is an evolution. Old and new faces all coming together in pursuit of a common goal. The same can be said for the fan experience at Lumen Field.
We're looking to elevate it. We're looking to elevate it from last year and the year before. We're always trying to strive for those next steps to make it better and better and better.
New to the stadium this season, Cityside Bars, located under the Hawks Nest. This area features 2 massive bars serving cocktails and primetime views of the action on the field. And when it comes to food, the best game plan is to try as much as possible.
I just highly recommend not eating before you come to the stadium and gorging when you get here. There's a lot of good food this year.
From teriyaki chicken to tacos to Chinese food, if you've got a craving for something, it's a good bet you'll find it at Lumen Field. That's because the Hawks partner with local restaurants and chefs like John Howie.
I'm a Seahawks season ticket holder. I'm a huge fan, and so I love being here and doing it. And I like to eat great food, obviously. But, it's fun to do this and really watch the people as they go to the stand, they take their first bite, and you see this kind of, wow, which you don't get to see very often in stadiums. So that's what's really fun about it.
This season, Chef Howie and his team are serving up fan-favorite dishes from each of his restaurants, like the ahi poke that's a staple at Sea Star, and a standout at John Howie's Steak, tempura fried bacon. This is like the ultimate brunch dish right here, too. Oh.
Also good in the Bloody Mary.
To feed the entire family, or maybe one hungry offensive lineman, there's the Blitz Bucket. For a taste of real deal soul food, head to the lower level of the stadium. That's where you'll find Emma's Barbecue.
My great-grandmother passed these recipes down to our family over 100 years ago. My grandmother, who is her daughter, everything that comes out of our kitchen, my grandmother Tess Thomas touches. So it's a long line of Thomases just cooking stuff.
At Emma's, the star of the show is the mac and cheese, served straight up, or Kayla's Way, with a heaping helping of pulled pork or barbecue chicken. I need a good bite here.
Gotta do the happy dance.
Oh my God.
Yes.
I'm never gonna eat mac and cheese any other way again. I mean, this is
Kayla's Way.
Kayla's Way. It's the best way. Yes, the flavors at Lumen Field hit just as hard as the Seahawks secondary, the perfect belly-filling fuel to help hungry 12s root the Hawks to victory.
Our fans are by far the best fans in the world, so between the food, the fans, and the team, can't lose.
To see what's on the menu at Lumen Field, plus more Seahawks stories, all you have to do is head to SeattleRefined.com. And if you're not following us on Facebook, Instagram, or TikTok, guess what? You are missing out.
Seattle Refined's Game Day Special is just getting started. Coming up.
Everybody knows your name, including the patrons, and it's a great place to go. It's almost like a Cheers.
See why this Seattle bar made our list for one of the best Seahawks spots in the city. Plus, floor to ceiling, blue and green.
How many people have blue and green carpeting?
We check in with the Hall of Fame fan, Mama Blue. We'll be right back.
Welcome back to a special game day edition of Seattle Refined. Seahawk fans are getting ready for a showdown tonight right here at Lumen Field as the Hawks take on Russell Wilson and the Denver Broncos. This place is going to be packed tonight, and you can bet one iconic Seahawks fan will be front and center. I'm talking about Mama Blue.
The Seahawks are known to have some of the loudest and loyal fans in the NFL.
We're ready for some football, yeah!
But when it comes to dedication, it's hard to beat Mama Blue.
As long as I'm here, as loud as it's gonna get, baby.
How many people have blue and green carpeting?
Look at this, and how long have you had this carpet?
40 years.
For more than 4 decades, 91-year-old Patty Hammond, a.k.a. Mama Blue, has been in the stands cheering on the Hawks, in good times and bad, with her signature wigs and glasses. She's become a local Seahawks celebrity, with TV interviews.
Hey, I'll see you later tonight back at the hotel.
Okay, let's do that.
Her own trading cards, and was even inducted into the NFL Hall of Fame as a fan in 1999. Mama Blue also became the first fan to raise the 12th man flag at a game in 2007.
I'm a retired cheerleader, and I guess I never quit. So, it was just, it's unbelievable because to this day, I haven't done really anything except make a lot of noise and wear war paint and be a good fan, But it sure has stuck, and even my great-grandkids have taken me for show and tell. A lot of stuff, and we'll go around the corner here.
Mama Blue had a lot to show and tell me at her Shoreline home. This place was packed with Seahawks memories.
Look at all this.
Here's
hey, there's Paul Allen.
Yeah, that's Paul Allen. And then I got Fan of the Year.
I know this is filled with Seahawks stuff, but I got the feeling there's more.
Oh, there's a little more around the corner.
Around the corner
if you
here.
Start the hallway. there's
oh my gosh. So look at all these pictures
these are
here.
all the coaches from way back when, of course. There's even Jack Patera up there.
There's Mike Holmgren.
Yes. Yeah, they're all here.
Wow. Oh, you got Eric Johnson, Como News right here.
That's him in the flesh.
Oh my gosh, look at this room. This is ridiculous.
I know.
So show me this wall of fame here.
Well, this is the good old boys, like I call them, but from years and years ago.
Steve Largent, Jim Zorns, some of the originals.
Right.
And then down here, who's this guy right here? I don't recognize him.
Oh, well, that's my little guy, Russell.
Speaking of Russell Wilson, how does Mama Blue feel about his move to the Broncos?
I have no qualms about Russell. I said it was a surprise. It was a shock. My phone was ringing off the hook. And, but he gave us 10 good years. He took the playoff 9 times, 2 Super Bowls. What more can you ask, I've been through many coaches and many quarterbacks, and I'm still here. So that's all that matters.
Mama Blue's Seahawks spirit is still flying high despite her own health challenges. She was diagnosed with pancreatic cancer in 2020.
Well, as strong as this poor old body, it doesn't know that I'm 91, and I'm trying to tell it to be nice, but it's okay. You got to have a few side effects, and and it's more aggravating to me than anything because I'm not a person that likes to sit around,
Mama Blue says it's the support of the Seahawks community that keeps her going.
My gosh, I don't think I'd have got through this as well as I did without the support. It just never ended, never stopped, and feeling love's a wonderful feeling.
You are much loved in this community.
And I just thank them all, and that's what I do best, is just make noise and make people happy if I can, and what else? If you can make someone happy and a smile, that makes my day.
When it comes down to it, Mama Blue remains the ultimate Seahawks fan, and nothing will change that.
Give me a big hug, Mama Blue.
Right on.
Oh, I love you.
I love you more.
Seahawk Nation loves you.
Oh, I love everybody, because that's a good thing to do. And besides, it just makes me happy to think you guys are still thinking about me.
You're iconic.
Seattle Refined will be right back.
Welcome back to a very special game day edition of Seattle Refined. Not everyone can make it to Lumen Field for the Seahawks opener against the Denver Broncos. But if you ask me, a good sports bar is sometimes the best seat in the house. Brandon Bernstead visited one of the best Seahawk bars in the city.
Seattle is a football town. That means there's no shortage of great sports bars where you can cheer on the Seahawks. Like Buckley's. With locations in Belltown and Queen Anne, it's been a favorite of Hawks fans since the days of Matt Hasselbeck and Mike Holmgren. And with so many screens to watch the game, there isn't a bad seat in the house. Or you can belly up to the bar at the Westie, which boasts a serious selection of local beer and delicious pub grub in both West Seattle and Roosevelt. But if you're in South Seattle, there is one spot that is the place to be on game day: Rookie's Sports Bar and Grill.
What's not to love?
And the atmosphere in here is great.
Everybody knows your name, including the patrons, and it's a great place to go. It's almost like a Cheers.
Located in Columbia City, Rookie's is a family-friendly favorite of both Seattle sports fans and transplants from around the country.
A lot of energy, a lot of people from all over the place.
Well, we have all the sports packages. We can pretty much show anything someone wants, especially during college football and NFL. We can show any game pretty much that they want to see.
Here the rivalries are all friendly, but the food is serious business. Rookie's boasts an expansive menu of classic dishes that folks can't stop raving about.
It's a bar, but it's not bar food.
We make all of our sauces in-house. We make everything from scratch. We just really want the food to be delicious.
I would say for appetizers, gotta get the smokehouse wings. They're amazing, so good. But I really can't go wrong with anything, to be honest.
What's your favorite thing here?
Yeah.
Cookies and ice cream. Cookies and ice cream. They have the best cookies and ice cream here.
Really?
Yes, it sounds simple, but it is amazing.
Everything that's here, their food is delicious. And brunch, like on football days, coming in and having some brunch, or coming in later in the afternoon and having a burger or some wings, you really can't beat it.
While the atmosphere is always lively, when the Hawks kick off, the energy gets taken to the next level.
It's loud, it's fun, it's exciting. It's the place to be in South Seattle.
It's like watching a game with a group of friends that you don't know.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
We have a little interpersonal rivalry because I grew up in Colorado, so I'm a Bronco and he's a Seahawk. Yeah, so our football Saturday or Sundays are pretty good.
No, it gets rough, but I have to remind her about the Super Bowl.
It is the ultimate trump card.
The funny thing is we support each other's team as long as we're not playing each other.
People care about everybody in here, so if we're razzing you and giving you a hard time, or pushing Marcy off her chair because she's rooting for the Broncos, it's all in good fun.
Yes, Rookie's is more than just a sports bar. It's a neighborhood establishment, a place that celebrates fandom in all its forms and encourages folks to come together and enjoy the game.
There's no negative energy. It's all positive, happy. People are just excited to be out.
Go Hawks. I know that's a Russell Wilson phrase, but still go Hawks.
The list of the best Seahawk bars doesn't stop there. We've listed 12 of our favorite fan spots. Just head to SeattleRefined.com to learn more. We'll be right back.
We got to rock blue for the Seahawks. Blue and green, blue and green. Go Hawks!
Go Hawks!
I wish Russell well. I don't wish Russell win when he comes in town, but I hope that he has a lot of success.
If Russell gets sacked a few times, I'll be okay.
Seahawks! 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 Seahawks!
Go Hawks!
All right, everybody is ready to go. Seahawk fans are pumped up for tonight's home opener against the Denver Broncos and Russell's return. Don't forget, KOMO4 is the place to be for your entire game day coverage. At 4 o'clock, join KOMO Sports Director Nico Tamurian for the KOMO News pregame show. ABC Monday Night Football is at 5 o'clock, followed by the KOMO News postgame show at 8:30. We are everywhere, so you don't go anywhere. KOMO News at 3:30 is up next. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time right back here on Seattle Refined. Oh, it's going to be rocking and rolling tonight. Go Hawks!